random triceratops. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Diddy Kong Racing. So I'm in a boss race now. This is interesting. You don't see these in Mario Kart now, do you? Again, I gotta say I love Mario Kart, but it's just so unique and different. Oh, he flattened me. Curse you, Triceratops! This is why I like the Tyrannosaurus better. It never flattened me. But yeah, this is basically just another race on a track that you can only play in adventure mode, unfortunately. You can't play this in multiplayer or anything like that. It would be kind of cool, but nah, you can't. And one other thing I do gotta mention too, that I didn't mention in the last part, there's actually cheat code you can put into in the cheats menu, and you actually unlock multiplayer adventure mode. If I can ever convince my sister to play this with me, we might have to do that, but we'll see about that. She's busy with other things that I shall not talk about right now. But yeah, this is a very, very basic track. Most of the boss race tracks are pretty simple, except for maybe a few later on. But this one's definitely the easiest by far. Just basically a big circle up a hill, dodge the boulders, dodge the trees, you know, drift when you need to, all that good stuff. It's fun for what it is. And yep, how you like that? You lost a little monkey, you big jerk. That's what you get for flattening me.
Well done, kid. Now try my new challenge. Collect all of my silver coins from around the dial domain. You must find 8 from each level and win, and then come back to see me.
Okay.
I've got something special for you.
Try pressing brake when skidding. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, sounds like we gotta go through all this all over again, only now we gotta collect a bunch of silver coins, but no, I'm not gonna do that yet. Instead, we're gonna go in here. And we're gonna have our first change of characters. Because now we're gonna be playing as Krunch, the worst in the game by far. Yeah, I hate playing as Krunch, okay? Krunch is a giant piece of crap, alright? But yeah, this is different. This isn't racing. We're collecting dinosaur eggs and placing them in baskets up here. Well, I guess they're not really baskets, but you know what I mean. And we can steal them too, so I'm gonna steal bumpers here. I'm gonna take it to mine. Oh, someone stole mine, someone stole Diddy's. That's not cool, guys. So yeah, this is how I'm gonna show off all the characters. Whenever I get into a trophy race or one of these mini games, I'm gonna be changing characters, so all tip top. Not cool, buddy. That was my egg, and you know it. I know it was in Diddy's, but I saw it first, and I was gonna steal first. But whatever. Yeah, Krunch is a giant piece of crap. He's super slow. He's hard to handle. He's just not a good character. I don't know what they're thinking with putting this guy in here. It's like, oh, the kids want to play as a villain? Okay, but we gotta make him the worst of all. So that way they know that being bad is bad. And yeah, he is a Kremling from Donkey Kong Country, in case you're wondering. We'll hear more about him when I read the story to you guys in a minute, but first we gotta get through this, and then I'm gonna explain the silver coin challenge when we start that. But yeah, this is one of the reasons why I like Diddy Kong Racing so much. Not only does it have an adventure mode, but it has all these fun mini games too that are really awesome. I just love it. What can I say? Get away from my egg, Diddy. This is my egg. You stay away. And that should be the end of it as soon as this one hatched. Yep, there we go. It hatched. We're all done. Thank God I never have to play as Krunch again.
You won first prize.
Sweet. So what do I get? Do I get a balloon? No, I get something else. What the heck? Cool, you have a piece of the TT amulet. You have 3 more to collect. Good luck. Why would I want an amulet of that evil clock? Seriously, he's the real villain of this game. It's so obvious. I mean, just the way he looks at you and stares into your eye. You know, he's clearly a twist villain. If he's not a twist villain, I'll be amazed. I will be shocked. Anyways, back to Ancient Lake. Here we go again. Silver Coin Challenge, yep. So basically, it's the exact same course, only now you have to collect 8 silver coins. And some of these silver coins are pretty well hidden, so some of these are actually kind of difficult. But at the same time, no, not really. Some of them are hard, but this one's pretty easy. Oh, I missed that one. No worries, I'll get it later. So yeah, that's about all I have to say about the silver coin challenges, at least this one. So I'm gonna flip open my manual here. And here we go, I'm gonna start reading the story to you guys. I might have to interrupt myself a few times when we move on to the next race or whatever, but bear with me. Anyways, the story. Diddy Kong sat on the porch of his treehouse and curiously tore open the letter, because he got a letter. It wasn't often that a message arrived from so far away that it had to be brought in by carrier pigeon. Wouldn't it have been Squawks? Just saying. Eager to find out what it contained, he tugged out the note impatiently and started to read. Dear Diddy, it began. Help! With 3 exclamation points. And the line's kind of bad in here, so apologies if I have to pause to tilt this or whatever so I can see what it says. But yeah, that's the silver coin challenge. Thank you, Taj, once again. It's literally the exact same animation, but I just wanted to show that, yes, it is the exact same animation. So yeah, there you go. Yep, thank you. Let's get out of here. And on to Fossil Canyon.
Fossil Canyon.
Anyways, now this sounds promising, he thought. Things had been all too quiet since his old family friends, the Tigers, had arrived to spend their summer. And as it turned out, the message was from his old friend Timber, some of the Kong's guests, the Tigers. So is his last name Tiger then? Just wondering now. The young Tiger had found himself in quite a bit of trouble that, for once, wasn't even his fault. After Diddy Kong carefully read the note through a couple more times, he sat back and gnawed on a finger, his gaze fixed somewhere beyond the early morning jungle mist. He'd been asked to help, so his intention to slip off as soon as possible could not be in doubt. The question that preoccupied him now was whether or not he should draft some extra help, just in case. After all, this Whizpig sounded like a pretty mean foe. Not really. Finally, he decided that his friends Banjo and Conker, would still enjoy an adventure, even if it turned out that their services weren't needed. So the young ape dug out a pencil stub from the mess of his bedroom and hopped back into his seat. Whistling for Squawks, his own makeshift carrier pigeon. Okay, I guess that makes sense, never mind. He began to scribble out a couple messages of his own. A few hours later, Diddy Kong was on the first leg of his journey, tearing off at high speed through the jungle. A pair of Kremling spies lurking behind a boulder watch him with suspicion. Hey, where do you think they go? And yes, it really says, hey, where do you think he go? They don't English well, I guess. Asked Krunch. His crony frowned. Why? Yes. What if he go fetch others? Fight Kremlings? The second Kremlin thought about this and then realized what Krunch was about to suggest. No way, I not go, he said, and turned and bolted into the undergrowth. Krunch rolled his eyes. Hopeless, he snored. I go after him, he bellowed to his cowardly colleague. You go tell boss, see what you think of that, huh? And with that, Krunch lumbered off the trees, grumpily swung aside vines as he went. And now we're moving on to Jungle Falls and the second page of the story.
Jungle Falls.
So, I guess King Rool is the boss he's referring to, but we don't see a mention of King K. Rool in this game for some reason, so I don't know what that's all about. Anyways, meanwhile Timber was trying to calm the excitable Pipsy so that he could understand at least part of what she was saying. He said he'd help us. Wait, this starts picking. I need a squeaky voice. He said he'd help us, she squealed, making bumper and tipped up once as the pitch of her voice soared in and out of audible range. God, I hate this lighting. He said he wanted to find a champion to go after that horrible pig once and for all. Or wait, I guess that... Is that Pipsy? Yeah, that's Pipsy. He said he wanted to find a champion to go after that horrible pig once and for all. Slow down, Pipsy, Timber urged, trying to make sense of her words without upsetting her. After all, this whole business had been harder on the little mouse than any of them. Whizpig's unwanted intrusion left her family homeless. Ouch. Who are you talking about? Bumper asked curiously. Taj, the genie, Pipsy babbled. He said he'd help. Really, Bumper, he did. I just saw him. Tip-Top blinked. But Genie? But nobody's seen him for 50 years, he protested. I know, but I just did, I promise. Timber frowned, thinking this through. That means he must have been kicked out of the mountain too. That's Timber. That means he must have been kicked out of the mountain too, he reasoned. After all, we've seen what that pig spells can do. They all thought of the huge leering whiz pig face that had been carved into the mountainside overnight. Then they thought of the race courses, the island's pride and joy, which had been magically sealed off. That made them think of Drumstick, their friend and the island's champion racer, who had gone to challenge the intruder to an honorable race and hadn't been seen since. We could really do with Taj's help, Pipsy promoted. Drumstick's their champion? Have you seen his stats? He ain't no champion. Anyways. Where was I? Where was I? Darn this lighting. Yeah, here we go. No argument there, agreed Tipped Up, nodding nervously. Timber scratched his head. Well, I guess you're right, he sighed. Especially if we're going to get this mess sorted out before my parents get back. Yeah, let's see who's talking here, Bumper. Well, if that genie wants a champion, I say we all get practicing, Bumper grunted, getting to his feet and snapping down his goggles. Good plan, Timber agreed. Come on, guys, yeah, Tipped Up, even you. Help should be on its way soon. Who's talking here? I guess I must want some Timber. Come on, guys, yeah, Tipped Up, even you. Help should be on its way soon. But we can't just sit around waiting. Let's get out there and do what we can. But let's just hope that Diddy Kong doesn't mention any of this to my parents. And yeah, that's the story. Very exciting stuff, right? This is clearly the greatest video game story ever told. By far. Despite the fact that it has false information in it, because seriously, Drumstick is no champion! Seriously, look at his stats. Even Pipsy, who's one of the starring characters, is better than Drumstick. But we'll be seeing her later. So, don't you worry. But anyways, folks, that's all the silver coin challenges, and now it's time to face the boss once again. I wonder what he has for us this time. I wonder if he's going to be even harder this time. Maybe. We'll find out.
If you can beat me again, I'll give you a special prize.
Okay, so what's the special prize? I'm very curious to know. And doesn't look like we're done with the manual yet, because all the characters have profiles too that I'll read them to you as we get to the characters. But yeah, I guess I can go and start with Diddy and Krunch, but I'm probably not going to have enough time to read both of them, so yeah, since Krunch was in this part, let's start with him, I guess. So let's see, Krunch, low acceleration, heavy weight, difficult handling, high top speed. Wow! Great stats, great! Fantastic stats! Anyways, seeing Diddy Kong rush off so suddenly makes the Kremlings very suspicious, so Krunch goes bounding after him to make sure that there aren't any anti-Kremling plots in the works. Diddy Kong, Temper, and company don't exactly trust him, but Krunch insists he's only there to lend a hand. That's a big load of crap. And yeah, I guess got enough time for days. Let's see. Medium acceleration, medium weight, good handling, medium top speed, so he's basically the Mario of the game, the most average one, but I still like him. Regarded as a hero after all his adventures in Kong Country, especially Donkey Kong Country 2, the young primate is a longtime friend of Timber and doesn't think twice about responding to his call for help. With his family tending to their guests, he even manages to sneak off without interference. That's good. So like I said, there's a profile for each character, but I'll read those as we get to the characters, so yeah. There wasn't really anything new to talk about with the boss race, so sorry I didn't talk about that, but you know.
Well done, kid. You've earned a piece of the amulet. Now try the trophy challenge. See you later.
What amulet are you talking about? Are you talking about the TT amulet again? Because I don't want that. Screw TT. He's clearly the real villain of the game. It's so obvious. Oh. Congratulations, you have won a piece of the magical amulet. There are 3 more pieces to collect. Good luck. And I will need those to meet Whizpig, so yeah, I gotta keep racing those bosses. But anyways, folks, that's going to do it for me. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. But before I go, over here is the trophy race. And like I said, for trophy races, we'll be selecting different characters. So I'll see y'all then. Later.